Good morning, welcome back to another video, welcome back to Japan. Good morning, it's an early morning, it's just after 7 AM. The reason we're up so early is we are on our way to Mount Fuji today. So we're doing a DIY, so you can do some tours and stuff where you get collected and everything's very organised and stuff like that. We're going to do a DIY, so we're going to get the train into Shinjuku bus station and we're going to try to get the bus from there.
We went to bed quite late, so we didn't have that many hours sleep. I still haven't had my coffee yet either, so once I have that I'll be fine. So yeah, as Caolan said about a DIY job that we're doing on this tour ourselves, just to mention as well the bus, so we did have to book it a little bit in advance, so we did book it a couple of days ago, and this was the only time slot left, so again it was nearly completely booked out. So just if you do want to go to Fuji and you do want to do it yourself and make it that little bit cheaper, just make sure to book your tickets in advance. I think they worked out about €25 each, and then the bus takes about 2 hours. We're also not sitting together. That doesn't matter though, I think we'll probably sleep. We're also prepared. We got our bag of goodies last night in the 7-Eleven, so we have some goodies for the bus.
We're also on time and we have things prepared from last night. Don't know, who are we?
Very organised.
We're getting rather skilled at finding the AC vents in the subway. So yeah, in order to get tickets for Fuji yourself, you have to go to the bus terminal in Shinjuku, floor 4. That's where you actually buy the tickets, and that's where you get your bus as well. So we're just on the escalator up to it there now. So just if you're in Tokyo and you want to go to Fuji, the way that we're doing it, that's where you get the tickets. Okay, so 2 hours later we're off the bus. We're in an area or a town called, I think it's Kawaguchiko or something like that, but basically that's the stop where you get off to see Mount Fuji.
So yeah, the bus journey, as I mentioned earlier, was 2 hours and it absolutely flew in.
I did, yeah.
Didn't it really go quick, like, and the drive was lovely. Also, we met a lovely girl on the bus and she kindly gave up her seat and allowed me and Caolan to sit together, which was so nice of her. But yeah, we're just after getting off the bus, so we're in the town and we're not really too sure what way today is going to go, to be quite honest with you. We really are winging it.
We know there's a lake close by, so we're going to go to the lake because we haven't actually seen Fuji. We've been off the bus a few minutes, we had a little walk. We can't really locate it just yet, so there's a lake close by that we think if we go there then we'll have good views of Fuji. But just the first thing that we've noticed, a lot of people here in hiking gear, so you can actually climb Mount Fuji. Now we decided not to do that just because
the weather
is so hot.
Way too hot. We struggle sort of walking around sometimes in it.
Oh, I understand why so many Asian people use umbrellas in the sun. Irish people were not built for this heat.
The sweat just be dripping out of us, so
yeah.
I just don't think it would have been a good idea
climbing,
not this time of the year, to climb one of the biggest mountain in Japan.
Yeah, it would have been definitely would have been a tough one. But also as well, there's been on the news as well, there's been like a lot of heat stroke cases as well. So as Samantha said, it's probably just not the right time of the year for us to do it. We would love to come back and do it though, wouldn't we?
We'd
like,
love to put it on our bucket list. I think we will, because we'll definitely return to Japan again. I already said that I'd love to come back in cherry blossom season, which is around springtime. So I think that would actually be a good time as well to climb Mount Fuji, because I know there's certain times of the year that it closes as well. So I think that's winter time. There'll just be a lot of snow as well, so it's probably just too dangerous. So I think maybe springtime we'll definitely put it on our bucket list and come back and climb it. Okay, so we made it to the lake. It's absolutely gorgeous around here, I have to say. We're just after seeing that you can actually rent swan boats. You can also do kayaking on the lake, which would be really cool. But we're after opting to get some bikes to get around, because I think this place is quite vast and big. You can get buses around or you can walk, but it's just with the heat and all, I just think a nice way to get around it will be on the bikes.
You okay?
Right, bikes are ready. We've just figured out how to use them. The guy showed us. I've never actually been on an electric bike.
I know, yeah.
So it's cool. So it's on there now, and they're really cool, aren't they? They have a little basket as well in the front of them, so you can throw our bags into them.
So the cost of the rental was 1,800 yen per bike. We have it for 3 hours. You can actually just rent it for an hour if you want. That's 600 yen. And then they do like a 2 hour and then an all day rate as well. We're estimating that 3 hours should be enough. Our first stop is going to be a bridge. So where we are at the lake, supposedly if you go to like the north shore, you can get good views of Fuji. So there's a bridge that kind of connects from the south to the north. So we're gonna go and cycle down there. It's only about a 10-minute cycle ride. So, but yeah, as Samantha said, the views around here are absolutely beautiful. So having the bike is going to be great because it is very hot. So yeah, that'll be all kind of part of the experience. Right, we've made it to the bridge. God, it's absolutely beautiful here, isn't it? Big, huge lake.
Unreal. Honestly, there's jet skis and everything flying through the lake. It's really, really lovely, and it's surrounded by mountains. It's gorgeous.
It's lovely.
Really nice. We still haven't spotted Fuji yet.
No, we still haven't spotted it. So supposedly sometimes, and I wish we read this before we got here, sometimes you can't actually see it because of the clouds. So we're still on the hunt to see it, but the rest of the scenery is absolutely stunning, and Samantha was saying it's gorgeous, the lake and everything, and a lot of water activities going on here as well. So
it's absolutely gorgeous, honestly, and I think we did the right thing by getting the bikes. As I said, my first time riding one of these, they're really, really cool, and especially in the heat, it actually does help me along, so it's great. But it's stunning around here, yeah. Okay, we've spotted Fuji. It's been behind us all along. It's just the clouds are covering the tip of it.
Oh, stop. I knew it. We gotta have it. Where is it? It wasn't jumping out at us. It's hidden behind the clouds. We can barely make it out.
People waving.
But people waving. Yeah, hopefully by the end. Like I said, we're here for a good chunk of the day. So the views may change as the day goes on. So.
Well, that's it. If the skies get a bit clearer, we'll definitely get a clearer view. Like we can see the shadow of it.
Yeah.
And then it's just the clouds. It's completely covered by clouds over there.
Yeah.
It's mad because it was really hidden to us because the rest of the mountains around are so
clear,
clear. Like, yeah. Well, you have a few good viewing spots, don't you, in mind?
Yeah. There's a couple of spots that if you go on like the internet, or whatever, they'll people who have done this trip before will give you like the hidden spots that you should go and see and stuff like that. And now that we have the bikes, we should be able to access them. So this is stop number 1. Truth be told, not the best view, not the best start, but you know, like I said, we're here for the day, so fingers crossed it gets a bit better. Sorry, no worries. Don't know if you picked up on that, but we had the Wobble Brothers in front of us. God love them, they couldn't cycle it. They kept falling into the side, God love them. Okay, right, so we're at another spot. Still can't see a thing.
It's actually getting worse now. It looks like it's going to lash. I think it is due to rain.
Well, you can see rain in the distance there.
In the distance, yeah, you can just see a shadow of it.
You can see the formation of it, but it's not clear at all, is it?
It's not clear, but you know what I have to say, it really is beautiful. I'm so glad that we came here. Reminds us so much of Switzerland, honestly. Yeah. It's absolutely beautiful, the mountains and stuff, and then cycling the bikes as well. But it's lovely. Highly recommend checking it out if you are in Tokyo like that. It's only a 2-hour bus ride. I don't know, we're praying and hoping that we might get a better view by the end of the day, but I don't know, I don't have much hope for it, do you?
No, it's definitely not how it looked in the pictures. But this is what happens when you come to these places. You don't always get the perfect views, but people still taking pictures of it. Anyway,
we're still here.
That's the main thing. Yeah. So where we were right there was actually a popular spot. We googled it to see like where to go for the best views of Fuji, and that came up anyway. So I'll leave the name of it here, so maybe the next time you're in Tokyo and you're coming out to see Fuji, you'll have better luck than us. But for now, we're going to hop back on the bikes and head back towards the lake. So we're not giving up on the views of Fuji just yet, but there is other things around here that we want to see that are really, really nice, the lake being one. So we're going to just yeah, like I said, hit the road and we'll head back towards the lake.
Oh, I love electric bikes, honestly, they're so much fun. I want to buy one.
It's only when you're going uphill do you realise how amazing the electric part of this bike is.
Oh stop, it's so good.
It just gives you that extra little boost. Feel like you've got superhuman legs. Such as the look that we're having today, it actually looks like it's going to rain. Just looking up there, the clouds seem quite dark and dull, so we want to make it back in time so we don't get soaked.
Okay, so 3 hours is gone. We're giving the bikes back. I have to say that was lovely just to cycle around this area. And if you'd watched our previous vlogs, we actually got a camper van on the island of Kishu. Really nature place, mountainous place, absolutely gorgeous. And we were just both talking by cycling around here, this would be a lovely place as well to have a camper van and drive around with the lake and all there, and being able to kayak and go out in the swan boats, and even just renting the bikes and stuff. So yeah, we really enjoyed it, even though we didn't have great views of Fuji. Now we are here for the day, so we probably didn't mention earlier on, but we actually booked our return tickets for the bus, and for the return tickets it was €25, so one for to come here and to go back. So we could pick our times. So we're not going back till like 8:15 this evening, so we actually have the whole day to spend here. So we're not too sure what else we'll get up to, but we are going to try pull in and just have a little drink because it is quite warm.
Okay, so we're back down in the centre of the town. There is a very famous spot here to see Mount Fuji. It's actually in front of a Lawson's, which is like a convenience store here. So I'm going to pop a picture of that here. And then I'm going to show you what we've gotten. You can vaguely see a little bit of it there.
There it is there, it's just sort of peeking out the clouds. Like it's just so not clear at all.
You said to me, where is it? I said, there.
Keelan said, get me a picture, but I was like, a picture with the clouds, where is
I
it?
said, there's a little tiny bit to the right that you can see.
Yeah, it's really not a good day for it.
No, I wouldn't mind, it's roasting hot.
It's actually gorgeous out, it's just not clear, it's just very cloudy. Right, goodbye Fuji.
We're officially tapping out.
We've actually changed our tickets for an earlier bus, so thank God it was available.
It's about 3:30 now. We're supposed to be here till I think 7 or half 7 or something for the bus, but as you can see there, it's just the view is getting worse and worse. We did plan to hold out to see maybe we could get to see it, but it is what it is, can't do anything about it.
There's no point, we may as well make our way back to Tokyo and explore some more sea. There's a cool theme park out here that I didn't realise, only we seen it on the drive out, it was the stop before Fuji actually, and it has some of the biggest roller coasters in the world, so that's another cool thing. If I hadn't known about that, we might have planned maybe to go earlier, but it's too late in the day.
Yeah, it's too late.
By the time you start queuing for roller coasters and stuff, we'd only have about 3 hours there, but that is another cool thing too.
The Fuji Highland theme park, but we're going to get our own theme park fix because we have Disneyland booked and planned. Samantha's
I can't wait.
Very excited about that. I am as well, yeah. But anyway, yeah, like I said, we're tapping now. Back to Tokyo we go. In the next episode.
Welcome to the happiest place on earth. We are in Disneyland Tokyo. Woohoo!
They're catching me off guard. I forgot. Oh, I feel wonky and dizzy. It is quite fast, isn't it?
And if you're a Disney fan, you might know about it. And again, if you're not, it's like the only Disneyland out of them all, I think, that has this Beauty and the Beast rides.
Not the most perfectly formed ice cream cone I've ever seen. Well, we're in the queue for Space Mountain, is the name of this one, yeah?
Space Mountain.
55 minutes, so it's not too bad.
Ooh, we're in and we're off.